everybody, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Dr. Brianna Whiteside, and I create faith, fashion, lifestyle, and financial content. And so if you're here, that must mean that you are interested in one or more of those things. In today's video, I want to encourage you to not be afraid to go into the unknown. Now, this is specifically for Christians, but if you're not a Christian, maybe you can learn something from what I'm saying and still apply these principles to your own life, okay? So what I mean by the unknown, I mean that place where nobody knows, the future specifically, right? So many times people get stuck in the cycle of right now because they're afraid to go into the future. Now, though they may feel that they are ready and that they want better, their actions don't align with their desires, right? And ultimately there becomes some type of disconnect between what they want and where they are. And the only way to bridge that gap is to decide and actually make strides towards going into the unknown. Friends, if I can be honest, going into the unknown is scary. So I don't want to pretend that it is not scary, because it is. You've never been to the future before. You've never, you've never seen the new version of yourself. You don't know what it's going to cost you. You don't know how many people you're going to lose along the way. And a lot of times people don't want to lose anything, right? The future you going into the future is going to require that you sacrifice something. You're going to have to pay your way into that area. Here's your encouragement though. You can do the hard things. You've been doing hard things your entire life. For instance, you survived elementary school. You survived middle school. How many people remember that? I specifically remember surviving high school. You get up every day and you live. You get up every day and you go outside, right? We're in scary times in the world. And so don't take it lightly that you surviving to the next day is just nothing. A lot of people are losing their lives right now, right? You work. You go to work every day. That's not easy. You're spending your time, your lifespan at work sometimes, right? And so you have done hard things your entire life. And I want to remind you of your track record. Look back over your life and look at the things you've overcome. Look at the things that have tried to kill you, but you kept going. Whether you survived by the hair of your chinny chin chin or whether you survived fragmented, you survived. You did a hard thing and you made it through. So going into the unknown will also require some of that muscle memory, but maybe just a little bit more strength, right? A little bit more determination. One of the benefits of going into the unknown is that you get to grow and develop. No one grows in their comfort zone. No one grows, just keep doing the same thing. You don't grow, you actually stay the same. And I think that if you decided to stay the same and not do the things you know you're supposed to do to get to the other side, I'm pretty sure you're a bit uncomfortable, right? So if you're uncomfortable staying the same and you are maintaining that, why don't you think that you can be uncomfortable and grow and develop and give yourself more chances? You owe it to yourself to grow. You owe it to yourself to develop. You owe it to yourself to see what else is out there and to see what you can become. It would be a great tragedy to die on your deathbed, have the regret of not giving yourself an opportunity to grow, opportunity to experience the world, an opportunity to become. Who would you become if you were not afraid? Who would you become if you allowed yourself to live freely? That is the real you, okay? Another benefit is that you learn in the unknown, and this is attached to growing. You have to learn new things in order to grow and develop. And we are in an ever-changing world right now, and we're developing at fast rates, okay? Especially technology. And so in the world we're living in today, we're advancing towards what many may suggest to be a science fiction fantasy, but it's really the future. And so it's causing us to grow and develop, to partner with AI in very unique ways. And those who decide that they don't want to grow, those who decide that they don't want to partner with technology, and I'm not saying like the weird and the dark stuff, I'm just saying like use the advancements to make your life easier and better. Those people who don't want to do that, who want to stay married to the old and the past, will be phased out. It will become a clear divide between the haves and the have-nots, and I don't want that to happen to you, okay? Another benefit of going into the unknown is that you become more sufficient. Have you ever watched Survivor? Y'all, I never want to be on Survivor. I used to watch Survivor when I was younger, and these people were pushed to the limits. Or what about the television show Naked and Afraid? Folks are put into the jungle. They're forced to survive. They have to, activate their instincts over their intellect. They go through a lot. That is what the unknown does. It reacquaints you with versions of yourself that you may have suppressed because you haven't had to use them, right? It reacquaints you with your humanity. It challenges you to reconnect with parts of yourself that you may have disconnected from as a result of life, trauma, things that you just don't use or don't need. The unknown does that. You become more sufficient. And therefore, I have to kind of say this because I am a fan of sci-fi. You become in some type of way superhuman. And the last benefit of going into the unknown is that you become unstoppable. You become unstoppable. You become an uncommon man surrounded by common men. You become the highest version of yourself. You become the best version of yourself. You defy the status quo. You get to set the rules, okay? When you go into the unknown, you become great. This is where greatness is developed, in the realm of the unknown. You don't become great by shrinking. You don't become great by staying in the box. You don't become great by just doing, what everyone else is doing. No one remembers that. Winston Churchill has a quote that I really love. History shall be kind to me because I intend to write it. That is a motto that I have and that I've adopted in my life. History will be kind to me because I will write it. The books will tell of Brianna. History will record that Brianna once walked the earth and made a difference. Why will history remember me? Because I had the courage to go into the unknown. This is not to say that I still don't have fears. This is not to say that I still don't have hangups. But this is to say that I am determined. I am determined to see what the future holds for me. And that's no small thing. That's not an easy thing to do. But if I'm going to exert strength being uncomfortable in the status quo or the mundane, I think I prefer to expend my strength journeying through the unknown to see what else is on the other side. So the choice is yours. You get to decide if you are going to stay in your comfort and be mediocre, or if you're going to journey into the unknown, into the realm of the uncommon, and be remembered by history. Because I guarantee you that there is greatness living on the inside of you. I hope this message encouraged you to do something uncommon, to do something that you may not naturally do, to actually defy the urge to play small and to stay small. I create videos like this every week, and so if this encouraged you, be sure to like, subscribe, and share. Comment if you need to. I'll be sure to get back to you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.